Hey y'all, welcome to another edition of Kenny's Kantina, eating in style on the road. I hope you had a great Independence Day. I'm in Alabama visiting my 91-year-old mom, and it is hot. But hey, it's great to be on the road again, and my mom and sister are enjoying my cooking while I'm here. They always have this food list for me when I come to town for what they want me to cook. So it may be hot here, but life is good in Alabama with the family. Now, with the heat of summer upon us, I wanted to make a light and refreshing dish. I love the flavors of a Bloody Mary, and these flavors come through in my Bloody Mary shrimp salad. No alcohol, though, so the kids can eat it too. This is a tasty, refreshing dish that is perfect on a hot summer day. It's quick, easy to make, and can be used as an appetizer, a light lunch, or even a dinner. The makings of it are great for an omelet, and it's a great dish for entertaining. You are going to love this. My tasters and neighbors at my RV park here in Alabama loved it, and I even had to give out a preview copy of the recipe to my next door neighbors. So let's get preparing. Overall, it'll take you about 20 minutes to make this. Cooking time, about 10 minutes, and it's just the shrimp that you're cooking. And it'll serve 8 to 12 people. And now with the rising cost of food due to inflation, I'm adding in an affordability or approximate cost for my dishes. So for this dish, affordability, the total cost is about $25 or about $3.20 per serving. And for this dish, the shrimp is the most expensive ingredient. Now you can store this for a week in the refrigerator. And for the ingredients, we're going to need a pound of shrimp, 1 large tomato, a half a large sweet onion, a half of large cucumber, 4 celery stalks, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, a dash of Cajun seasoning, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of horseradish, a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, a half a lime squeezed, 2 cups of Bloody Mary mix, and then a dash of Tabasco to taste. All right, let's get preparing. So now we're going to start off with this dish is taking the shrimp, and we're going to peel that shrimp, get all those shells off of that, and set those aside. You can always, if you want, you can always save those shells and use that to make a stock for some dish in the future. Or you can just throw them out. Be sure to take your garbage out before you don't leave the garbage overnight. It's not a pretty smell. Okay, so I've got those shrimp peeled. Now I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to cut these in half. Basically, what I'm making is bite-sized pieces. Now, if your shrimp tends to be longer, maybe you need to make 3 pieces for that. All right, let me put this in a bowl. And I'm going to douse that with some olive oil. Mix that up. Take some Creole seasoning and just dash some on top of that. You know, this will just give the shrimp a little bit more flavor. And if you don't have Creole seasoning around, you can always use some Old Bay. That'll work as well. All right, that's mixed up good. So let me get the stove working here, and I'm going to heat up my pan. And basically what we're going to do is just pan fry the shrimp. All right, so that's nice and hot. Let me go ahead and throw that in. Start stirring that around. And give me about 5 minutes and I'll be back. All right, 5 minutes, we're back. Ooh, the shrimp looks good. It's smelling good in here, and it cooks so quick. Let me take that shrimp, and I'm going to put that in a bowl, and then I'm just going to set that aside and let it cool while I'm doing everything else. Right, so next I'm going to take the tomato, and I'm going to dice this up. Okay. Let me put that in a mixing bowl. All right, now for the onion, same thing. And I'm dicing these into about 1/4 inch pieces. And I like the flavor of the sweet onion. It gives a lot of flavor. Now let me get the peeler, and I'm just peeling half of this cucumber, right? And then when I cut it off, I can stick that back in the refrigerator. I'm going to slice off stuff. And let me chop. All right. I really like the cucumber in this dish. It really gives it a fresh flavor. And then now finally for the celery. And I kind of go across, down the length of the stalks. And then I'll come back and dice it up some. So the celery is another thing that gives us a really fresh taste. All right, let me add those. Okay, and let me mix this up all well. Stir it and mix all those veggies together. And let's take that shrimp that we've had on the side, put that in, mix that in. And then let's start adding the spices and the others. Start off with the black pepper. And let me get the horseradish. Always gives a little kick. I love Bloody Marys with horseradish in it. And then the Worcestershire sauce. Let me get that out of the fridge. And I'm going to order a cup of that. And then the minced garlic. Now I'm using just out of a jar. You can always mince your own garlic. Okay, then let me blend that. Get that all stirred up good. Let me take the lime, and I've got a lime squeezer here. Squeeze that. Okay. And then the Bloody Mary mix. I'm going to measure that out. There's 1 cup. And another cup. And just mix this all together. Now, I prefer my Bloody Mary mixes not to be too spicy. I like the taste of the Bloody Mary mixes, but with some, there's so much heat that you lose that nice flavor. So whichever Bloody Mary mix that you prefer. If you like it spicier, use one of the spicy ones. Now I'm going to add, now it's all mixed, I'm just going to add a few drops of Tabasco in there. If you like it hot, add more. If you don't like it very hot, just add 1 or 2. And let's mix that well. Let me grab a bite of this. Oh, where's my spoon? All right. There's the spoon. Okay, let me get a bite. Excuse me. You get a nice crunch from that celery. You get all those different flavors of a Bloody Mary coming through, and boy, that shrimp really makes it nice. That is so good. It's a great blend of flavors and so crisp and refreshing. So it's perfect for a hot day. You are going to love this. And hey, it's even better chilled. So I'm going to transfer this to a container or put it in the fridge and let it chill. And chill it for a couple hours or even overnight is better. And that'll really help all the flavors to blend together. It's so refreshing when it's chilled on a hot day. So once you get that chilled, go ahead and enjoy your dish. Now for serving, you can do some neat things with this. I like to serve it in a martini glass, and then I garnish it with bacon and pickled okra, salami, cheese, anything. People get crazy with Bloody Marys these days in restaurants, and you can put whatever you want on it. But the martini glasses work great. If you're having a party outside, some of those clear cocktail plastic cups work great to serve it. I also like it to make a little garlic toast and put this on top of garlic toast, and then have bacon and olives and pearl onions and all those good garnishes. Another great way to do this for a nice healthy lunch is take an avocado, just half it, take it out, take the pit out, take it out of the skin, and then scoop some of the shrimp salad into the holes where the pit was. And that makes a really good, nice, healthy lunch. I've used it as filler and topper on an omelet for breakfast. And then here's another neat trick for entertaining. Take a block of cream cheese and put the Bloody Mary shrimp salad over it, and then serve with the different Bloody Mary garnishes. And you kind of create a Bloody Mary charcuterie board. And it looks really fabulous for your guests. So get creative on this and just enjoy. Now, some tips. I like to use wild-caught Gulf shrimp for this dish. I just kind of like the flavor of wild-caught shrimp, but you can't always find it. So get what you can do. As an alternative, you can also use steam or boiled shrimp instead of pan frying. This would be great if you had leftover shrimp prior to a meal. I know leftover shrimp is an elusive animal, but sometimes you do find it. Now, adjust the amount of horseradish and Tabasco depending on the spiciness of the Bloody Mary mix you're using. Like I said, I steer away from spicy mixes as I try to please the palate of all my guests. You can always add more heat by adding a little more Tabasco and all. Working through the leftovers, you can always add additional Bloody Mary mix to keep the dish marinated. I found that over time you'll get less liquid in it and you don't want it drying out. So just add some more Bloody Mary mix to it. All right, so for my Bloody Mary shrimp salad, I added the information on the affordability of the dish. And with rising prices in the grocery store and the pain at the fuel pump for you RVers, boy, I know that one. I'll be adding approximate cost to my dishes to better help you plan your meals. Now, next time, join me in the Pacific Northwest. I'm hopping a plane to visit my brother and sister-in-law and join some friends for a boat trip into British Columbia. I'll be cooking a wonderful, simple, and frugal Italian dish for you, cacio e pepe. And this dish tastes so great. It's almost a light version of an Alfredo, perfect for summer. So join me next time on Kenny's Kantina, eating in style on the road or coming up on the water. Now, thanks for joining me today. You all are the reason that I share my recipes. So send me your comments and questions. To stay connected with me between episodes, follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I post several times a week, and you can see what dishes I'm working on and the areas I'm exploring. Thanks to my Bloody Mary shrimp salad tasters in Alabama, Tulio and Kaylee, my mom and sister, and Robert and Ashley. And hey, if you find me in an RV park, you can be a taster too. Finally, a big thank you to IBC Productions and Roadhog Media Network for getting my episodes out. I couldn't do this without those folks. So thanks again for watching. See y'all on the road.